Good evening. This is Cub reporter Ken Cordero coming to you live out of Middletown, Rhode Island, in the former United States of America. The date today is December 2nd, 2013 AD, which means in the year of our Lord, Jesus Christ. I'm being sponsored today by my good friend out of Mystic, Connecticut, Christina Curtin, and her company of fine jewelry and collectibles, 2400 Degrees F. Her number is 1-860-463-4631. Also, A1 Car Cabin Van out of Newport. Their number is 401-841-0411. And Jim's Pizza. And his number is 401-619-2704. When I start making money, these people are all going to get some because I'm a capitalist. I'm not a communist. Now I'm going to talk about today this story that was on the front page of our local paper, the Newport Daily News, for the weekend edition. And that's right, it's a booger, because these people are just... Although, the Newport Daily News, although it's a liberal-leaning newspaper, their editorial page is excellent. Now this is the story they had on the front page. You know, because of Black Friday, people going out and buying stuff. This was by an Associated Press writer, Michelle R. Smith. For many, Buy Nothing Day was the more stylish option. Now, let me read you this article because it's not very long. While shoppers were spending Black Friday at the mall, some people in Rhode Island were taking a break from commerce. What does that mean? Give away a coat or get one for free. It's the state's twist. Now, what does that mean? It's the state's twist. It's the state's twist on Buy Nothing, a 2-decade-old statement against consumerism that started in Vancouver and is now marked on the day after Thanksgiving in some places in the U.S. What does that mean? A statement against consumerism. These people always want to be against something. What do they want to live in the Stone Age? Do you think this guy's going around naked? Do you think he made his own clothes? I mean, really, this guy, Greg Gerrit, G-E-R-R-I-T. He's described as an environmental activist from Providence. What kind of a job is that, environmental activist? I hope we're not paying this moron. See, this is where our tax money goes. That's why, please, get out of Rhode Island while you can. Certainly out of Middletown, Rhode Island. Greg Gerrit, an environmental activist from Providence, liked the idea of Buy Nothing Day, but wanted to do something that gave back to the community. So he doesn't want to spend his money. I don't care. Put it in your pocket. Don't tell me I shouldn't be buying stuff. Who are you? I mean, really. So we came up with this idea of having people donate a coat or get one for free. So you can either give a coat away to somebody, or you can go pick one up from somebody else. The simple fact is, for them to get coats that they had to give away, somebody had to buy them. So they had to consume the coats. They had to buy them, right? The state's Buy Nothing Day coat exchange is now marking its 17th year. I mean, I haven't heard of it. I haven't heard of this in 17 years, so it has inspired similar events in Kentucky and Utah. These people must be they're flowing too, I guess. They're picking up with this idea. This year, 15 sites were set up around Rhode Island for people to give or take a coat, including in Newport, Pawtucket, and other cities. The exchange on the lawn of the State House went through a few thousand coats last year. Why is the state letting him set up on the State House? Do you think if I wanted to have a picnic, they'd let me set it up on the State House lawn? Oh, but I'm not an environmental activist. I'm just a personal activist. A your rights activist. Garrett picked the site intentionally because it sits in the shadow of the Providence Place Mall. He hopes the location will highlight the negative effects of consumerism on society. This guy, the negative effects of consumerism on society, I mean, really? He says consumerism has such a horrible effect on America. It's an ecological disaster. What does that mean, an ecological disaster? Because he says so? The ecology? Well, he's in... Is the ecology, is that like the environment? Ecology, environment? Workers in the mall don't make a lot of money. He doesn't know how much these workers make, does he? And why is it any of his business what these workers make? The coats come from places including coat drives at churches, state agencies, and people who have driven up and dropped off bags as the event occurs. The group from LaSalle Academy brought 7 carloads of coats to the site, and 2 teachers and several students joined dozens of other volunteers in putting them on hangers and placing them on racks for people to pursue. Yeah, these people, they all want something for nothing. Although I'm sure some people really truly in need. But how in Rhode Island you are giving everything in this state? Some of the coats still had tags on them and had never been worn, the teacher said. Well, so what's wrong with that? Oh, these people. Think about how people spend their money. Well, who cares how people spend their money? It's none of my business. They can spend it how they want. Why should it be any of yours? Maureen Keenan, 49 of Providence, who was currently unemployed, was hunting through the racks in search of gifts for friends. She had picked out a leather coat, long leather coat, camel-colored overcoat, and blue raincoat. I can't afford to be buying Christmas gifts, she said. It's a wonderful program. How about cashing in a few bottles, getting these people a Christmas card? How's that? They're like $1. These... You know, there's nothing wrong with making a profit. And it's everybody. These people are setting up on the State House. Of course, he's got to make some comment about how much these people make. You know, people in low-level jobs are in low-level jobs because anybody can do them, right? It's not like you're a general manager of an NBA team and you need somebody who's 7 feet, which there aren't very many 7 foot tall people around. You know, anybody can drop French fries and work in a McDonald's, or a Burger King, or a Wendy's, and people. These people just get me so upset. That's why you don't have to pay them much, because you can get anybody to do it. You know? As our country just continues to fall continually. I mean, our president's a do-nothing president, and most of our Republicans in Congress, they're absolutely dismal. They've sold us out. What are you supposed to do? These people, these progressives, these liberals, I mean, in Middletown, they finally paved some of the roads in Middletown. They're a little better. They've done maybe like a couple half-mile stretches. But it's taken them years. I can't drive on my road. I haven't been able to drive on it for 5 years. It's worse now. It's like you're going on a four-wheel drive. It's going to be another 2 years. This is not acceptable. I've gone to the town council. I've told them they've all got to go. They should all resign. Take the police chief with them. Because the problem is, these people don't believe in your rights. You know, we've got a Bill of Rights. Freedom of speech is only one of them. The right to own guns is the Second Amendment. Why do you think they put that second? Not to have you people take them away from us after they're flooding the country with like just millions of illegal criminal aliens. They're always talking about enforcing laws. How about enforcing our immigration laws? Huh? Our representative, my representative here in Middletown, although she doesn't represent me, Miss Linda Finn, she had an article last week about how they want to go after guns again, but, you know, they didn't get everything they wanted. They want to make it, you know, locally, more rules, more state rules, more federal rules. I wrote her a little article, which was, they were nice enough to publish in the Daily News for me. I said, concerning your article last week, gun control advocates try to regroup from November 19th. The problem is, if Representative Linda Finn could pass a law and we'd be free from gun violence, we wouldn't need police, right? Because criminals don't follow the law. And every time you pass a law like this, you're just criminalizing citizens. The police can't be there right away. You have to call them. How about this? Pull out your gun, your Second Amendment right, and defend yourself. Tell Representative Finn there are no more victims in Middletown and we don't need her laws or her. Like, take a hike. They've all got to take a hike. All these people want to do is just take away this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it is just so depressing. So I wanted to make a little comment about this. And you know, the thing also about helping the poor, which is a nice thought, there's always going to be poor people, right? You can't make a law and make them go away, or spend more money and make them go away. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave off. This has been Cub Reporter Ken Cordero. This has been my 81st edition. I thank you all for tuning in. I'm just trying to tell you people, you have rights, although not here in Middletown anymore because this is like a police state. But we used to have rights. Middletown used to be such a nice place to live and work in when you were actually free, which isn't no more, but just let these politicians and the cops take more of your money, give you more rules and regulations, flood the streets with more criminal illegal aliens. So thank you for tuning in. Your best hope is it's Christmas time now, and to believe in Jesus Christ. Thank you for tuning in.